caves. We have computer systems that, technology where we can live in organized societies, and what we have today is because we've always wanted to get better and do better for ourselves. So there's nothing wrong with wanting to be better. In fact, if you stop, you're dead, you're going to perish. It's only those that continue to want more and want better for themselves are going to go forward, because that's just what we do. So in thinking about where you were and how you got here for yourself, think about there's several chains of events that took place. You didn't know where you're going to end up. You just knew that, okay, I'm in a place here, and I want to end up in a better place. And something drove you to get there. And other people came in to help you make that realization happen. There's a saying that I like to use in my classes that says, when the student is ready, the teacher will appear. So with that phrase, what I want to do is, for everybody here, including the graduates, but even the audience too, I want you to think of yourselves now that where you are right now, you used to be someplace else that wasn't such a great place. I want you to be the teacher. And what I want to do is, I want you to think about where you were, and think of, you don't have to think of somebody, but I want to give you a new assignment that all of you can take back and apply into your lives. It will absolutely change your life and change your thinking for the rest of your life. And that assignment is, if you choose to take on this assignment, you will find somebody who is where you used to be. And that you will unselfishly, without compensation, without any money, without any gratitude, not even so much as a thank you, you will help that person get from where you used to be to where you are today. And you don't, that person may ask you, why are you helping? And you won't be able to explain to that person why you're doing it, because they won't be able to understand, because they're not where you are. So no matter what you say, they will not get it. And you do it anyway. If you choose to take on this assignment of your life, you mark my words, as sure as I stand here before you today, you will live a life of greater wealth, and greater friendship, and greater love, and greater freedom. The man will never, ever, ever be able to hold you down. If you do this, you will have a life of greater wealth than you could ever imagine in your life. Thank you all for being here. Congratulations.
Thanks, Mike. Now's the time for you guys to receive your diplomas. I want to call up probably the most influential person in the education system in the history of Camarillo Center. And I don't say that lightly, because I've worked with this woman for the last several years, and she affects the opportunity for people to change their lives the way that Mike was talking about. And that's Miss Christina Vanderland.
Well, congratulations, graduates. I know firsthand how hard each one of you has worked in order to be here today. So, again, congratulations. You guys stuck with it. You didn't quit when it got really hard. You didn't, when you didn't want to follow rules, or you thought Miss D was too difficult or whatever, you stuck with it in order to be here today. And as your teacher, I could not be more proud of each of you. So again, congratulations. But before we present each individual diploma to the graduates today, I would like to take this opportunity to recognize the Student of the Month. There was a resounding amen between myself and Kate Kelly, who is my teacher assistant, when we were picking the student of the month this month. This person was an exemplary student from day one. His work was excellent, his attitude was excellent, he had his heart and his mind set on getting his diploma, and he did it in a lot less time than I thought he was going to do it in. Plus, he has been demonstrating leadership skills on the job, as well as just being a very well-rounded corps member in general, and somebody that I would have no hesitation at all in telling comments to look to this person because he's doing things right. And the student of the month this month, please join me in recognizing Mr. Steve Palestini. We have a little something for you, so. Yes, Stephen. Good job, recognize each of our students. Our first graduate today is Paul Menchaca.
I just want to say thank you to the C's and everybody. And if you haven't gotten your diploma yet, you'll get it soon.
Our next graduate is Esperanza Fernandez. Our next graduate is Christina Meeser. Our next graduate is Brandon Torres.
Hello, I just want to say that I just want to thank, first of all, my parents for bending over backwards through high school to keep me in it. And I want to thank Miss B, my teacher, because she also got me through it. And last but not least, I want to thank all my classmates for helping my work for class. Thank you.